Knight is the title of sword-bearer. From that moment forth, you remain at your king's side as a guard and a servant, but much more than both. You become like a father. That is why, for a sword-bearer, it is a deep sorrow when your king dies before you.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's see. Lysander grows closer to solving the Oracle of the Dawn's Riddle and completing his quest as he begins his search for the legendary sword-bearer, Sir Kentain. Lysander must recover the true Griffinheart blade to keep Paledra from falling into Vortus's devious hands. Only then can he return to his kingdom to rid it of this usurper. So I have to defeat the Mastero hero to rescue someone and gain the sword. And I cannot lose. Holy or a lover. Okay, so there's like a timeline, time lapse. Oh shit. Okay, so I got a lot of heroes right now. The Z turned out to be a friendly and helpful moment. When she learned that her son Vorton was posing as Griffinheart's illegitimate child, she was shocked and a little saddened. My poor Vorton, she said. I think he's always felt he couldn't live up to his father and brother. One day he just started hanging out with the wrong element. He's not really a bad person. Lysander didn't have the heart to mention that Vorton had left orders with Captain Firth to have the Z killed if it looked like someone might make contact with her. We soon learned what the rest of the Oracle's riddle meant. The Z explained that her husband, Vorton's father, had been the sword bearer for King Griffinheart and later for his daughter Queen Quaterna also. Sir Kentain is Vorton's father, Lysander said, shocked. Everyone had heard of the legendary Sir Kentain, especially us squires. Kentain had been a common squire when King Griffinheart was ambushed during a hunting expedition. All of Griffinheart's knights were soon slain, and the squire as well. The king lay on the battlefield trapped beneath his dead steed. Only Kentain remained. The young squire probably could have escaped, but instead he picked up his fallen spear and charged the enemy. He fought his way to the king's side, freed him from the dead horse, and rode away to safety. Shortly thereafter, King Griffinheart made Kentain a knight and his sword-bearer. Yes, Kentain is my husband, the Z said. Someone should have known that Vorton was Kentain's son, Lysander said. Oh no, the Z is this. My husband kept his private life a secret. The man who rode at the king's side was not the same one who slept next to me each night. He wanted to spare us that other man, and he wanted to keep us, his family, to himself. No wonder no one could disprove Vorton's claim. His own bloodline had been kept secret all this time, and since his father was sword-bearer, Vorton would have had plenty of opportunity to get a good look at Griffinheart blade. A devious and resourceful man might even have had the chance to make a mold of the weapon. Lysander obviously came to the same conclusion. Of course, it makes sense now. The sword-bearer's son. Vorton didn't draw the Griffinheart blade. He drew a fake, Lysander said. Adam said, and I think we now understand the rest of the Oracle's riddle. You must seek the steel, Lord Lysander. You must find the true Griffinheart blade and prove to all that Sir Vorton is a fraud. Unfortunately, Sir Kentain had been missing since the reckoning. Many believe that he perished along with Queen Catherine, but what if Sir Kentain managed to escape to this world? Then the Z explained that before Vorton left her in the wheel, he told her about rumors of a sorcerer somewhere far to the north who had captured Kentain. All this time the Z had thought Vorton was looking for his father. Instead he had been plotting to make himself the ruler of the kingdom. It's probably a lie, Proeto stated the obvious. I doubt that much comes out of Vorton's mouth without being wrapped in a lie. I have to agree, my lord. Sir Kentain is probably another victim of the reckoning, I said. But Lysander shook his head. No, the oracle told me to seek the steel. The Griffinheart blade must be here, and that means Sir Kentain must be alive as well. Besides, Vorton's plan to take over Paledra will only work as long as his father is either dead or missing. I think Vorton knew that his father was in the sorcerer's dungeon and that the true Griffinheart blade was lost. Otherwise, he never would have tried to become king. So, what do we do, Lord Lysander? Adamus asked. There is a small port to the east. We'll catch a ship heading north beyond Paledra and find out if this sorcerer exists. The Zeb stepped forward and asked, May I come with you, my lord? Please, I would give anything to see my beloved husband again. Of course, Lady Zed, of course. Monk. What does monk do? Chaos word. Okay. What does this do? Advanced jump. What the fuck? Rip my mundus. Very well. Okay, we go like this. Maybe. No, this is forward. 1, 2. Okay, now. No more. Fuck. Oh no. Okay. This chitless first. Well, that's pretty good. Holy shout. This is like whatever. And now I cannot shoot this fucker. Decent. I still cannot shoot this fucker. Okay, who resurrects? I guess you don't. Yeah, resurrect me, this guy. They really want to kill the old grandpa. Okay. Clean? Maybe? I don't know. +6. Wait, this is defense. Okay. things will come but don't need. Oh. Great, it's like I'm not moving. Our first clue that an attack was imminent came from the horses. As usual, Lord Lysander was riding at the front of the column when his warhorse began stomping at the ground nervously. Riders with less training had to fight against the rains to keep their animals in line. What the... Okay. I brought the bad news to Lord Lysander myself. Some of our scouts report that another army has entered the region from the south. What standard do they fly? Lysander asked, even though he suspected the answer. The old Griffinheart banner. They're loyal to Sir Wharton, no doubt. And they'll probably figure out why I come here. Wart is going to try to kill his own father before I can reach him, Lysander said with disgust. It seems that way, I said. Yes, and if we don't reach the canteen before they do, Paladra will be lost to that murderous flood. I could tell by my lord's tone that he would sooner die than see that happen. Okay. Yes. Moment here is atrocious. I'm usually up late finishing my task for the day and making sure the night watch is in position, so I'm accustomed to sneaking between sleeping soldiers. I was a little surprised, however, to find Lady Dizette whirling around and humming in the darkness outside her tent, so I approached. She smiled and even blushed. You caught me, Squire Milton, she said. I didn't mean to, lady. I was only curious if I could help you with something. Are you having trouble sleeping? I asked. Lady Dizette laughed good-naturedly and spun around gracefully. No, Squire, I'm well. More than well, I'm dancing. Do you like to dance? Lord Lysander seldom attends balls. I have had very little opportunity to practice. Dizette took my hand suddenly and pulled me closer. That's a shame. I love dancing. At this hour? I try to do it every day, even at my age. It keeps the heart young. She started turning and swaying to some unheard music. Dance with me, Squire Milton. It has been so very long since I've had a partner, Dizette said. I could not refuse. Dizette hummed a beautiful tune for my benefit, but my clumsy feet were still unable to keep the beat. It seemed as though it took hours for me to finally get it right. You're more graceful than you think, Squire. I'm afraid you're a bad liar, my lady. Dizette laughed and we continued. Soon I found myself rowing because this was what I was missing. I had never danced with a woman beneath the stars before. This was the sort of thing one did with the one they loved, like a wife. But I have never been in love. Said. Get the fuck out of this. Word sling. Okay, this is fun. Ain't no way this is normal. Okay, let's see now. More of these bastards. And it's like I'm not walking at all. Okay, let's see the situation right now. There's like a garrison here. Thank you. Oh, I can collect some shit. Okay, didn't know that. Nice, I love it. Oh, lost nobility guy. Okay, there's that. Oh, okay. Well, that's depressing. Wait, these guys aren't to be underestimated. I don't want some levels though. Get to that level. Why am I not getting anything else from this? It's so bizarre. Yes. That's interesting. Okay, let's see. Got everything. It's funny. What the f... Here to fuck window. Fuck, that bastard took my gold. Wait, what? Multiple strike. Yeah, whatever. A nerve-wracking screech cuts the peaceful silence of the wilderness. Strewn along the path are uprooted trees and the bones of unfortunate travelers, and then out of the muck springs a many-headed hydra, quickly followed by its companions. And whatever. And then you die. Okay. More guys, but these are pretty pathetic, right? Okay, so there should be a town like here or something. What the fuck is this arrow do? Oh, that's interesting. Ooh, treasure. Fancy. Okay. In an act of justice, Lord Lysander placed the sorcerer Mastero in the same cell where we found Sir Quintain. Although bruised and a bit undernourished, we found the swordbearer alive. He was a broad-shouldered man of 60 years who still displayed some of the power of his youth. His neat mustache was shot completely with white, as was his bristly hair. Lysander presented the true Griffin-heart blade to him with both hands, vowing to give both the swordbearer and the sword due respect. Before Sir Quintain could take it, the set jumped into his arm and kissed him longingly. I turned away as they wept happily. Not only did it seem to be a private moment, but I also didn't want to be reminded that I have never been greeted in such a manner. When the couple's lips finally parted, Sir Quintain wrapped the woman in his big arms and held her close as he looked at the true Griffin-heart blade. I cannot take it, sir, Quintain said. I have outlived a king and a queen. I swore that if I ever saw my wife again, I would renounce my title as a sword-bearer so that we could live the remainder of our years together. We have been apart for far too long. More than 6 years, my lord, Zed said. 6 years, so long. Lysander shifted uncomfortably. There must be a sword-bearer, Sir Quintain. Yes, Quintain replied. Let it be who won the sword back from Mastero. It was that easy. Just like that, Lysander became sword-bearer. He strapped the weapon across his back where it would be safe, and then took Sir Quintain's hand in his own. I have but one more task for you before you retire, Sir Quintain. I need your help and the help of your fair wife, Lysander said. Okay.